Good morning. It is Wednesday, April 8th, and I hope everybody has had a good start to their week and is being nice and safe. I wanted to come to you this morning and give you some updates on our mask situation. I was able to speak with a gentleman by the name of Vincent Burkhart, who works in the health department, about the opportunity to get N95 masks. And what he stated was, although he's extremely sympathetic to why we would need N95 masks with still doing in person visits in child welfare and in adult protection, they are being reserved for the healthcare providers who are working directly in the face of patients who are symptomatic or positive. So, what does that mean? That they are, because they're in such short supply, those are going to people who are directly in the faces of these people, who are intubating these people. There's a few EMS rigs here in town that are certified to intubate in the ambulance, and then certainly the healthcare providers that are having to do vitals and get in people's faces. That puts them really at the top of the risk zone of the infection. And so N95 masks are not going to be available for us. So the next best mask is what we have. So I was told our surgical masks are absolutely the next best thing. And in fact, what he said was those are the big guns in regards to protection for any type of infection that is going to be transmitted through the mouth and the nose. He stated that these masks are being used by lots of other people that are having contact with the public. So the other EMS crews, lots of medical providers that don't have N95 masks are using these surgical masks. So he feels very confident that we will be protected in the field using these masks. The third type of mask is a cloth mask. Now we are purchasing about 250 cloth masks. And what does this mean? What this means is that if this thing goes a lot longer than what the stay-at-home order is saying, that there could be a shortage of the surgical masks. And so when the cloth masks come in, what we're going to be asking is for people to use cloth masks when we have certain guarantees that people are not symptomatic and that we can do interviews in open air areas and with lots of social distancing. When the cloth masks come in, we are going to ask that the surgical masks be used for when we don't know or we're not sure if people are symptomatic, or when certainly we are actually going into homes. We want people to have those surgical masks. So it's a little bit of a differential with the surgical mask and with the cloth mask. And we will take these case by case if we need to have dialogues about if you should use a surgical mask or a cloth mask. And trust me when I say we are going to err on the side of caution. So again, those ongoing cases that we need to have face-to-face contact with, and we have a good grasp on what's going on with the people that we're seeing, could be a use for the cloth mask, and then again the unknowns for the surgical mask. So the cloth mask can be washed. When the cloth masks come in, you will just be given one, and then it'll be your responsibility to wash those. So, folks, that's what I learned over the last 2 to 3 days, and a lot yesterday in regards to the mask and availabilities. I am also going to be putting in an order to get more surgical masks, and hopefully that order can be fulfilled. Right now, we are sitting perfectly fine with right around 500 surgical masks, so we have that. We also have been donated 100 masks that are not reusable, but it does give us at least another 100 in our stockpile. We have been told that if those are kept dry and not soiled, that you can reuse them more than one time. That's going to be your guys' choice. That's what we were told by Jody, the health department and child welfare nurse, but that certainly can be your guys' choice if you choose to reuse those. I think that's all I have, guys. Certainly, we saw the governor's order extended, the stay-at-home order just about through the end of April, and that's my best guess, certainly, on when we will reevaluate coming back into the building. But certainly, given that order that's going to keep us in this mobile situation, at least for that time. If you've got any questions or concerns, please reach out to your supervisors, your managers, or myself. We will do absolutely our best to get you the information very timely and get your concerns addressed. Everybody have a great day. Be safe, and thank you for all you're doing. Bye-bye.